What is up, my fellow Intwebians? I am Logan, the totally epic gamer, and a lot of people ask me, how do you install mods? Now, I figured there's a lot of videos out there. You could just Google it, you could get it done, but apparently it's not working because some people are making, a few mistakes, and I'm pretty sure I know those mistakes are because I made them myself. I've downloaded a lot of mods, probably more than the average person, so I can probably tell you what the mistake is. So we're going to start off with this. I have Warglaive as an author right here. Now what you see is I see three things right here. You have to have WinRAR, get WinRAR, just put them in these files, and I'll show you the download process after, but this right now is just the installation process. So you go to Steam, open file location, Steam apps, common, Skyrim, and now you're here. So what most mods will ask you to do is you do this. You click one, shift click, throw it into the very top folder. I can't even see the fucking folder. Throw it into the very top folder, which is data. Now you get this. A lot of people just do this. They'll hit yes, which is right, but you usually hit that. Now what sometimes happens is you have to do this when it's just meshes. So yes, do this for all current items, and you get this. And people don't realize that you have to click them. This is usually for mods that just replace textures. You always have to hit move and replace. So what you want to do, instead of pressing skip, because usually the yes and no are down here, right? Like I just showed you before, that last file, it was yes or no. So sometimes people hit skip. When you hit skip, it'll make the texture now invisible. So you just lost the whole texture. So what you actually want to do is do this for the next 7 conflicts, move and replace. So that's one of the biggest things that people really get messed up a lot. Now some people are like, oh, but sometimes it's invisible, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. The thing is, mods are unpredictable. Sometimes the people that are making the mods are actually screwing up. Like, this is not the same version that I downloaded. I downloaded a version a long time ago. Alright, so look at this right now. This is what it's like right now, whatever day it is, February 12th. Let's go to comments. There's 82 comments, do you do requests, all this crap, they'll post it, whatever, who cares, right? Oh shit, this dude got mad. Flow, yo, Nexus money. So what happens is you don't get everything on the first download. They forget to add something in the download and you just don't get it. So what you do is you go back, check the comments. If the comments are like, dude, doesn't work, dude, doesn't work, dude, doesn't work, you know that he's probably going to fix it soon and probably add the missing component. So just wait a little bit. Old versions, look at this. Old versions, there's only old versions for one reason, you're fixing it. So I think one of these actually says bug fix. Or do they? Beta has some fix some bugs. So there you go. Like, this is what it's like when you have an actual mod, right? Like, you have to update it, fix all the bugs. So just keep downloading it until it actually works for you. So we go to Warglaive as not. I have to log in, so I'm not gonna do that. But then you get to a few things to pick from. Pick one and make sure you save as. Never just do run or anything like that. Just do save as. So now we're back to here, and what you do is you go like this. Open up Skyrim. You should just be able to play with it. If it doesn't show up, maybe you can make it in the smithing tree, but it doesn't show up. It's not that you did something wrong, because those are all the steps. Those are usually all the steps. If those aren't the right steps and it's definitely not working, and you see the comments are like, oh, great mod, nobody says it's not working, usually there's a readme. Now we're going to go in here. There's no readme here, but on most mods there's going to be a readme text file. Find that readme text file. Usually it'll tell you how to install. Some mods you have to create new folders in the meshes and textures for it to work. Now I've had to do that before. It's not the greatest, it's inconvenient, but you know what? It still works after you do that. So right, I have a few mods. It failed to tell you how many mods I had, actually. That's what it just said is, yeah. So there's a lot. I have a lot of mods, more than able to be counted, apparently. Yeah, this is definitely not all of them. But yeah, at least there's easily delete selected kind of deal right there. As you see, I haven't clicked and whatnot. So Dragon Bone Weapons has 3 different ESP files. That's one I actually want to talk about. Sometimes they'll have more ESP files than needed, and that is because they have different versions. So I believe this is less playable, which means they're a lot weaker. This one is something like you don't need the hearts from dragons to make them, and this one's just basically you need bone scales to make it. So there's different sets of files. Make sure you got to hit the right one. Usually they'll all be loaded for you just originally. So all you can do is hit OK. You don't even have to check data files very often. You should just be able to go play and get into it. I've had mods that didn't work for me and worked for other people. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you just can't get them to work. I hope this helps you guys. Don't always think, I didn't get the Skyrim mod to work, so obviously I'm doing something wrong. That's not always the case. Sometimes it's computers. Who knows everything about computers? Nobody. So it's a tough gig. So I hope that helped you guys out a lot. I get a lot of requests on how to do this. I think you guys will be able to download a lot more, but still don't be discouraged if you can't download some of them. Some of them just aren't meant to be downloaded for you. That's all, guys. Peace out.